Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today I will be reviewing the melodysusie's new SP1 series drill. They did send me this in the mail. I was super excited because one, I didn't even know they made drills without cords. So I was like, yes, definitely send it. I would love to look at it, try it out, you know, all that good stuff. But opening it, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is the skinniest drill I have ever seen. Like, from the drills that I have touched or had in my career, this is definitely the skinniest one that I have seen. And it's super cute. I like the gold on it. I'm not really a gold person, but it's nice. So in the package, it came with some sanding bands. It came with a cute little charger. It didn't come with the part to go into the wall, but it's cool. I have so many of those. It also came with a nice large barrel bit in the grit medium. This is nice. I don't have this one, so this is pretty cool to add to the collection. I have so many drill bits. It is ridiculous because, you know, every time I buy a drill, you know, they kind of come with them. They also sent in 6 different drill bit pieces. I probably won't use these. I may, but generally I just kind of add them to the collection. You know, if I lose a bit, I just kind of pick one and use that. It also came with an instruction manual, so, you know, I was trying to be a good reviewer and show you guys that too. Now that we got through all of that, let's go ahead and get to the goods. So already by feeling it, it's so skinny, so slim. It's lightweight, like for it to have no cord or nothing going on for real, like it's pretty slim. Right here is the charging port because it is rechargeable. Now when I did use it, I didn't charge it. I should have. But it ended up dying when I got to her other hand. But I used my other drill and let it charge so that I could show you guys for the next video, which is the toes, the acrylic toes. Because I did use them on toes. So for this, I feel like I would just use this on toes. Since I already have a drill kind of stationed on my table. It's nice to have 2 drills. I really do like it. It's nice to use for nails as well, but in the video you will see it and I will kind of explain some things when we get there. So what I was doing just then was playing with the unlocking and locking mechanism. To turn it on, you do have to hold it for a couple of seconds, and then to move it from forward to reverse, you just click it once. Now the dial at the end is what turns it on and gets it spinning. So the highest that it can go is 30,000 RPM. Now that's pretty good generally because I don't even go over 20 sometimes. But using this drill, I kind of had to go a little higher, as you'll see in the video. But that's pretty much it for the review. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So already starting out, you guys can tell I do have to kind of keep turning it up a bit because my bit kept kind of catching onto her nail. Now with my other drill, I don't really have that issue. It just goes right on through, keep it pushing. But this one I did have to kind of turn it up a little bit, and I did have to make sure that I am baby tapping since it's like going a lot faster than what it really should. But it really didn't become an issue. Right now, I am going in with my sanding band to remove the shine and making sure that I get up to her cuticles to remove the dead skin. So my thoughts on the drill, I actually really like it. I'm not gonna lie, like it's pretty good. I probably wouldn't have went and bought it on my own because I really didn't even know they had it, y'all. I did not know. So when I seen the PR email asking to review it, I was like, oh my goodness. I was so in shock. I was so in awe because one, I got a PR collab. Wow. Okay. Step up. Shut up. But yes, y'all, I really like it. It does what you need it to do. And on top of all of that, it has no cord. Yes. Now, if you would be interested in getting this drill or any kind of other melodysusie products, I do have a code. It is affairs12. So make sure to put that in your carts when you get to checking out. going in with my cuticle bit just to detach the skin from the natural nail at the cuticle area. This will help in the next step when we get to the cuticle nippers. So for this part with the nail drill, it was a lot easier as far as turning it down to where it normally should be, which is 4,000 to 5,000 RPM. Well, that's what I use when I get to the cuticle in the sanding band part. But for the sanding band, I had to almost turn it up all the way to like 17 to 18 for it not to like stop and catch on her nail. But for the cuticle bit part, yeah, I dropped it all the way down to about 5,000 RPM and it worked just fine. So going in with my cuticle nippers, I am making sure to be very careful into only removing the dead skin of the cuticle. And you do not want to cut too far as you will nick your client. Now going in with my good old faithful favorite tips. They will be linked down in the description box, so y'all go check them out. Now I'm going in and cutting her tips to length. When cutting out the ring finger, I kind of just look at the pinky to kind of eyeball and just kind of see if it's the same. Then when I'm done, I'll ask them if everything looks good and then I'll continue. But right now I'm going in and pushing up the middle finger to just align it with the ring and the pointer finger, just to align it to make sure that the nails are as equal as possible. Going in with my sanding band, I did have to turn it all the way back up to about 17 to 20,000 RPM, but I made sure I baby tapped. Make sure you baby tap. You do not want to create heat rings. For my dehydrator and primer, I am using Mia's Secret. For my application process, I'm pretty much going to be doing the one bead method. So I place my first bead right at the cuticle, and I'm going to use the body and the tip of my brush to push it towards the cuticle. Then I'm going to rake down, well, gently pat rather than rake down in a downward motion. And I'm going to use my tip of my brush to kind of seal in where the acrylic meets at the cuticle, just to get it sealed. Then once that acrylic has set just a bit, I'm going to rake it down, also using the body of my brush to press up against the side walls to make sure that the acrylic is aligned with the nail tip that we placed. And I will pretty much be doing that for the rest of this process. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys just watch this through. And the acrylic color that I am using is the Cover Pink from Mia's Secret. Going in with my file, I am making sure to file up underneath the nail to make sure that it is flush and straight. Then I'm going to file the sides, making sure that my file is right up against the nail. And guys, I am still using the same 8080 grit Pana files. It's just when I went to go order some more, I seen these white ones and I was like, oh, that's cute. That'll kind of go with the aesthetic of everything that I have going on with my colors. So I said, why not? But I will have these ones linked down in the description box. Now on to the e-filing with the melodysusie SP1 drill. This part was pretty easy. I did have it dialed all the way up to maybe 22 to 24,000 RPM, and it didn't skip at all. It did what it needed to do. I will say I did have to be a little more careful at the cuticle area. I could have turned it down, but I was just in the zone. But I didn't have any complaints when it came to this part for the drill. But right now I'm just making sure that I'm cleaning up the nail, making sure everything is flush, everything is not bumpy, we don't have any dips. Now I'm using the drill bit just to kind of make the tip as straight as possible. I don't use a file because when I do that part, I kind of find that I file too much of the nail. And then the set just comes out a little shorter than what it actually was supposed to. Moving on to the Frenchies, I'm going in with my absolute favorite color, royal blue. Y'all, this is my, like, look at that color. Oh my gosh. It's just going on like butter. So the gel pods that I'm using, I will have them linked down in the description box. I don't really have any complaints about the colors. I'll say with some of them, they are a little thicker. So I just recommend kind of mixing it a little bit with some clear gel polish, and that'll work out. Sometimes they do come out a little static like, which is why you see me skip the part where I had to clean the nail up a little bit before I could continue, because once I picked the brush off the nail, it kind of has this string like static like effect, and it was getting all up out of my French. It was just a mess at one point, but I figured it out, and we got it done. And I know y'all see my hands shaking a little bit. I don't know. I feel like when I start doing Frenchies, my anxiety started to get up just a little bit, because I need these lines to come out perfect. I don't have time to keep wiping them off and starting over. But yeah, y'all, my hand just started shaking. I think it stopped after a little bit, but don't mind me. But in order to perfect my French lip that I'm going for on each nail, I kind of just move from the side wall towards the middle and then fill everything in. And then I'll go back and kind of like fix up the line just a bit. I don't do the mapping. I'm going to try that. I'm actually going to try and see how that goes. But for right now, this is just pretty much what works for me. Now I'm going in with my McCart's rhinestone gel. Then I am going to use these really cute silver stones. I got them off of Amazon. Both of these will be linked down in the description box. So you guys go ahead and enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see y'all in my next. We're gonna get into some toes.